put yourself first. Say, right, I need to get help. I need to get off these hugs for my son and for my other children and for your grandbaby, because I'm pretty sure Abby wouldn't want her grandbaby around this. I'm pretty sure Jace doesn't want to continue to live like this. So what you need to do is push everything aside, all your family, your mum's been in hospital, okay, I get it. People get sick, but she was in the right place at the right time and you should have went. So you need to put everyone else's things aside and say, you know, okay, I need to get clean. And you know what, if you were to go to rehab and get clean, I would imagine you'd probably be a completely different person to what you are now.
Yeah, absolutely.
You would feel better within yourself. You would feel better as a parent. You would feel better as a grandmother, as a daughter. You know, your family would be so proud. And, you know, sitting there knowing you beat this addiction would have to, I can't speak on addiction, you know, I deal with people who have been addicted, but I've never had an addiction like this. So I can't 100% speak on it, but I know myself when I overcome something really big in life or something really crappy happens and I overcome that, I feel pretty damn well proud of myself.
Well, Jace went for his yearly checkup last week and they diagnosed him with generalized anxiety disorder. So
and do you think that maybe he's been diagnosed with that because of what he's gone through with your hug use and with the passing of his dad and stuff like that? Do you think that maybe you could be contributing to that?
Yeah, I think my anxiety rubs off on him.
And maybe the usage around the house and stuff like that doesn't contribute. Like, do you feel it contributes to it as well? Like, girl, okay, look, I've seen screenshots and stuff, and, you know, a clean home is a clean mind. So once you get clean, your home will be clean, your mind will be clean, your son's mind will be clean, your other kids' minds will be cleaned. You know, this whole drug use has a bounce off on everyone, family members, friends, you know, even acquaintances. So do you feel that maybe if you were to go to rehab and get yourself fixed and get on a clean path, that you could, like, you know, I see potential. You could 100% be a better mother. You could 100% be a better friend, a better daughter. Like, you need to think of these things instead of making excuses, because that's what an addict does. They make excuses. And, you know, I feel that I'm sorry, my son in the background is having a good old yak.
You're okay.
I feel that if you were to you know, stop the excuses, and maybe one day soon you will wake up and say, you know what, I'm kind of sick of this life. I'm kind of sick of jumping online and asking for money off strangers all the time. I'm kind of sick of the way I'm living. I'm kind of sick of feeling like this all the time. Like, you know, everyone can do it. Every person who has an addiction has that strength within them to say, you know what, I'm not going to live like this anymore. I need to fix myself. I need to change myself for the better. Everyone has it in them.
Yeah.
And you know, you've just got to get to that point. And I think jumping online and using the same old excuses all the time, it's not getting you anywhere. Can you see that?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, like, I bet you're tired. I bet you're tired of it. I bet you're tired of all the comments. I bet you're tired of jumping on. I bet you, like, I'm sure you're tired.
Yeah.
And you know, everyone gets to that point where they're like, you know what, I'm sick of this life. This isn't getting me anywhere, and I need to just you know, wake up and, oh, thank you guys for the gifts. They're not needed, but thank you so much. You know, you need to get up and you need to say one morning, you know what, Jace doesn't deserve this life. The other kids don't deserve this life. My grandbaby doesn't deserve it. And I, most importantly, myself, you, most importantly, yourself, don't deserve it. And you can fix it. You're not completely wasted. You can fix it. You just have to want to.
Yeah, it's going to be a hard battle to fight too.
It is. Addiction is a long, hard battle. But you know what? I've seen lowest of the low. I've seen lower than you, my girl. I've seen, absolutely at the barrels, like homelessness, blah, blah, blah. Like, and they've picked themselves up and they've got full-time jobs now and they've got families and, it's worth it. And if you can see the light in the tunnel and stop making excuses for the behaviours behind it, you could be a completely different person. And you could jump back on this app in 6 months, a year's time, and people will go, oh my God, like, look at her. She's clean, she's tidy, she's got a healthy mind, she's got a healthy body, her kids are doing great. All the negativity that you're copying now could be gone with all the positivity that you can put out there and what you can positively do yourself. Positivity always outweighs negativity.
Yeah.
And you've got people in the comments saying, look, we'll support you. We can make it happen. Look, if in a week's time you were to come on and say, look, I've had enough, I'm going to rehab, you can do it. You can do it.
Well, I did have it all set up everything, and it just didn't, work out like I wanted it to.
So you need to get strong and you need to say, no, I come first. I need to do better. That's right, do it again. Keep doing it. If you fail once, get back up and do it again. Like, just keep trying and trying and trying. I know that, the relapse percentage is high. It's high, but it's doable. Mm-hmm. It's doable. And I've seen you on and off for the past 24 hours. And I'm in Australia, so we're in completely different time zones. But, I was even online when Jace come in and started blowing up. Like, you yourself can't really feel like you want that to keep continuing.
He doesn't want me on here because of the people and what they do,
That's right. And if you were to get off and do the rehab and prove to people, this is what you got to do. You've got to prove yourself. If you can prove to people that you can do this, you'll have a completely different algorithm come into your life and, go off the app for 6 months, get better, get sober, and then come back and say, well, I proved all yous wrong, didn't I?
Yeah. I want to wake up in the morning and not have to depend on anything to go through my day.
That's right. I can't imagine. Hang on a minute. I'm sorry. Hang on. I just got to mute for a second. Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sorry, my little one's running around. It's doable. And as I said, I bet you hate waking up in the morning feeling like shit all the time. It would be horrible.
Mm-hmm.
It would be. Imagine. I can't fathom how it would feel. I've never been in that position, so I don't know. But the best advice I could give you is you need to ring rehab. I don't know what time it is over there in America at the present, but you need to ring the rehab again. Say, right, I need to book in ASAP. Closest date you can get me in. Don't worry about your dad. Don't worry about Jace. Don't worry about your mum. They will sort it out. And I'm pretty sure they would be much happier you attending rehab and doing the right steps to become a better person within yourself, for yourself, your children, family, and the community, than keep going around this circle of continuous, banshee behaviour. Like, it's just
Yeah,
and it's going to be exhausting. Yeah, it is. And I mean, there's so many people in the comments saying, I've been, see, you know what, I may be wasting my breath, but from what I can see, I'm the only person besides a couple that I've seen since she's been live that's actually, I'm not a preacher. I'm telling her to go to rehab. Why don't you get up here and tell her? Why don't you get up here and tell her instead of being trolls in the comment? I don't do hugs. No, I don't do hugs. I don't know what it's like. I've said that a million times since talking to her. I don't know what it's like to be an addict. But if I can explain to one person, what they're doing wrong, and she's clearly agreeing she's done wrong. Like, she knows what she's doing is wrong. She admits it. And I'm just here to say, get into rehab, babe. Fix yourself, fix your family. Stop making the excuses. I know heaps of people have been in the box, but you know what? One time, maybe one time, she might listen to someone. Just one person.
Well,
All it takes is one random to jump up in the box, and she
ma'am,
actually might.
they do get out of hand with the accusations, though. With me,
You know TikTok's TikTok. People will make accusations and stuff. I've not followed you for very long, but I do read what Reddit says and what other people have said on the app. I don't listen to outsiders. I don't know you personally enough to do that. But I'm not here to spit accusations or truth or facts. I'm just here simply to say, you know what? It's time to stop making excuses. It's not a healthy lifestyle, and I think it's really time that you make a date for rehab and to really try this time. Just put yourself first. Everything else will fall into place. It always does. Okay? So people can go at me that I'm preaching. I'm not preaching. I'm telling her to go to rehab. That's not preaching.
You're not preaching.
I'm not sitting here saying I'm a hug addict. I'm not sitting here saying I don't know what it's like to do that. Just you've got all the chance in the world to do what you know you need to do, and then people will stop what they're doing. Simple. It's easy.
Well,
I apologize, Saz. I'm not really looking at the comments. I'm just kind of chasing kids and doing my morning thing. But I feel that some people, I get the accusations and that's none of my business. I live in a completely different country, I'm just reading up on what comments have said and that, and I really feel that the excuses need to stop. Whatever's happened in the past is in the past, water on the bridge. Now's the time that you can go to rehab and fix yourself, and you'll find if you come back on this app clean, happy, and a clean mind, and a good mum for Chase and the other kids, you will feel a completely different algorithm within your chat and what's going on. Okay? That's all I come in to say. I get people might think I'm preaching or, carrying on, whatever. I'm not. I'm telling her the girl.
I appreciate you. And like I said, what really does get me mad and why I don't answer people is I'm tired of wasting my breath and defending myself.
So, okay, if you're tired of it, do what you need to do to get yourself clean. If you're tired of it and you've had enough, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do, and you know what you need to do. You need to keep telling yourself, I need to go to rehab. It's not for views and clout, Stephen. I have 2,000 followers, for God's sake. It's not for clout and views. No. I jumped up here because she mentioned manic, and I am a bipolar sufferer, so that's why I jumped up. Stephen.
Like I've told them the 2 medications I'm on prescribed by doctors, and I'm always drunk, I'm always this, I'm always that. It's like, no, but okay.